Hey guys, how's it going? It's Will or JimSauceonRS, and I'm doing some construction right now. Welcome to day 9 of the 10-day, 20-minute marathon. I just got back from my friend's house, and right away I'm just gonna let you guys know it is extremely hot out. So I got my air conditioner on like full high blast, mega sauce. I just opened the door. I'm ruining my XP per hour. So you know, if you hear it in the background, I apologize, but it's gonna have to be there, or else there wouldn't have been a video today because it's really hot, like extremely hot. So I mean, you guys are too, but I'm just doing some construction right now. I just got back from my friend's house, and you guys remember I made an IRL video like last week, and it was outside. I was at that friend's house again, so that's basically where I was. I was watching the Gfinity event. If you guys know what that is, it's like for Call of Duty. And if you guys know who Optic Gaming is, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure they placed 3rd place. They got beat by TCM, which means it's going to be TCM versus Complexity in the finals. And you guys don't know or don't care about any of this, I apologize, but basically Optic is my favorite. I know a lot of people were like made fun of Optic back in the day, but I think I relate to a lot of people on Optic, so that's why I like them a lot. You know, I follow them a lot. I watch their videos, so it sucks to see him place 3rd again. They placed 3rd in MLG Anaheim, but I really wanted to see them place 1st. But you know, I'm not gonna get mad. That's still cool. And also another thing I want to talk about. I'm talking about a lot of people in this video, but PewDiePie. If you guys watch him, you know, how's it going, bros? It's PewDiePie. Him. Well, he reached 10 million subscribers, or 10 million bros, and he's actually doing a charity for clean water. He's trying to raise $250,000, and for every 500 views, he'll match that amount for $1 every 500 views, basically leading up to 5 million views or $10,000. So if I remember, I'll put the link in the description. And I'm still thinking about making a separate video for it because I do support it. I think it's a great thing that he's doing. I think it's really cool that he's trying to give back and help people. I think that's just amazing, you know, to have power like that just for making YouTube videos. You know, to be able to raise $250,000 for a cause that not a lot of people take time and effort into and really think about, because you know, we think we have water. You know, you can go downstairs, you really need it, turn on the faucet, bam, you got water. But you know, these kids out there, and you know, even adults are living without water. You know, clean water, it's all dirty, it's infested, it's got, you know, weird diseases in it. And you know, it really affects us. You know, them dying, in a way it does still affect us because they're living in our world, and you know, that place is increasingly decreasing in population, and we're losing people. So I mean, which is a good thing in some places, but as a whole, you know, I still think it's a good thing that he's doing. So if you guys want to go and support that, I'll probably put a link in the description. That's really cool that he's doing that. Athene actually made a video for him. But let's get into some Runescape talk. I got a farming level last night when I was at my friend's house. I did a farm run, so I got that. After dinner, I'm probably going to hit up another farm run because it should be time for one. If you guys don't know what I'm doing magic trees and papayas, and it's actually working out really good. It is kind of expensive, but I make money back by doing herb runs, and I get papayas from the papaya saplings. So I do make a lot of the money back. I don't really cover the full thing because I don't do enough herb runs because I'm not constantly on throughout the day like I should be. I mean, I guess I don't have to be, but if I was on more and got more herb runs done, then I would have a lot more herbs and a lot more money to pay back for the seeds. But that's basically how that's going. And right now I really wanted to do some construction. I did a stream yesterday, and we actually got a little under 200 viewers at the max point, which was really cool. I wasn't expecting that. So thank you guys for joining over there. We had a fun time. I was doing some construction, thieving, and stuff like that. And I did get a construction level, and I want to work on it some more because I did have a lot of supplies. And somebody gave me, it was some kind of mask. It was from Virago. It was like a tectonic mask or something like that. It was worth like 70 mil, but it only sold for like 10 mil, or it sold for 12.5. And you know, somebody did give it to me. I think what he wanted me to do was wear it so it degraded, and I couldn't sell it. But people backed me up and told me like, hey Jim, don't wear that or else you're not gonna be able to sell it. So I got some extra money there. I really appreciated that. Some guy tried giving me 10K, and I ended up turning around. I gave him like 100K or something like that, or he gave me 100K and I gave him 1 mil. I forget what I did, but basically like he was trying to help me out, but instead I reversed it and helped him out, which was really cool. But thank you guys again for hitting that like button. If you guys want to hit that like button right now, I'll probably think of some stupid crazy like goal, but you guys just always seem to hit it, and it's just awesome. And I got a lot of support in last video in the comment section, and I think that was amazing, so thank you guys for that. I do really have a lot of really solid, true, good fans, and I appreciate that, and I'll always appreciate that until whenever this YouTube thing stops, which I hope isn't soon at all, because it's actually really fun. And I do have an idea for my 10th day for this. I told you guys that I wanted to do like a super long video. That might still happen, but if not, I do have something else in mind, and it involves like kind of a room tour / gaming setup / thank you guys for 15,000 / 500 videos / slashes. But yeah, it's because I did hit 15K subs, and that's a huge milestone, so I did want to make a video for it. And I also passed 500 videos, but I was just busy doing these little marathon videos that I couldn't really make one. And I still want to do that. And a room tour / gaming setup has been requested a lot, and I know a lot of you guys wouldn't mind seeing that. So that's something else that I also want to do. I gotta think about how I want to do that, because if I'm going to show you guys that, I would have to use like my iPod. My iPod is an amazing quality, but it'll have to do for what it's for what I want to do. So hopefully that'll be good and I can get that done. But yeah, for right now I'm just doing some construction, and yeah, I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be back if I have something to talk about. So I was just reading through my comments, and if you guys don't know, like when a video is first released, like when I first release a video, for about the first hour or so, especially the first hour, I see everything you guys say. So if there's something you guys want me to hear or see right away, if you post it within like the first hour of the video being uploaded, I'll see it. I'll see it right away. I do see every single comment, because I do go back in my videos and I look at all the stuff. I look at the ratings, I see the comments, I look at the views, I rewatch my videos, see how I did, and I see everything. But I was looking through my inbox, and somebody had said they commented on the video and they said this was your prime, and they linked me my video back. I made a money making guide on turning eggs into cockatrice eggs, and it was a money making guide. It was one of my first money making guides that I did. It was like it was either my 8th or my 18th one. I don't know why I said that weird. And just to see the difference from back then till now, I was using some $20 GameStop microphone. I was using I was using fraps, but I was using my old laptop, so it was laggy, and I tried putting it in HD, but it just wasn't working. And those 4 or 5 minute videos that I made in Sony Vegas took like an hour and a half to render. It was crazy. And now I'm just so thankful to be able to render a 5-minute video in Sony Vegas and upload it all in less than a half hour. And it's just awesome. It's just awesome to be able to do that. And it made me think about, my channel got really popular off of a couple things. It mainly firstly got popular off of my money making guides. A lot of people watch my money making guides. I made a lot of money making guides. I have over like 60 money making guides on the channel, 70 money making guides, something like that. And I released them a lot. And it wasn't just like the Joe Schmo money making guides. Some of them were different. Some of them were money making guides people already knew. But nonetheless, I uploaded a lot, and I helped out a lot of people. And after I did that whole thing, a lot of people tried basing their channels off of just money making. And once that happened, I realized that I had to start making other things. So then I did 2 series, and these 2 series really did well. And the first one was Road to 1,000 bot kills. And unfortunately, I was never able to actually complete that series because bot nukes took bots away, EOC took a lot of bots away, and just me taking breaks from it, I wasn't able to complete it. I did make it over a third of the way there, and if it was still possible for me to do it now, I would do it. I actually just checked the other week. I checked for bots, and there was no bots there. I found a couple people, but they got away, and I wasn't able to do it. But back then, I would be able to go down into the tunnels or the Rev cave, and I would be able to kill botters like it was extremely easy. And I made long videos. I think the shortest bot killing episode I made was like 15 or 20 minutes long. But other than that, it was like pushing hour-long videos, you know, 40-50-minute videos. And those were awesome. Those were amazing. I was always in a Skype call with somebody until the later ones, the later bot killing ones. I was kind of just doing it by myself, which was fine. You know, it didn't make me upset. But a lot of people miss all the people in it, so that series kind of fell off. But then I did something else. It was called Scamming the Scammers, and Scamming the Scammers was basically me going around World 1 and World 2 and seeing people double money. What the heck did I just do? I would see people doubling money, and basically what I did was, you know, I would kind of sweet talk them, and I would tell them like, hey, if you give me, you know, if you double my 20K, you know, then I'll do 200 or 300K. And a lot of people were just like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. But instead of doing that again, I would just take the 20K and I would get away before they could do anything, because I want to show them like, hey, I know you're going to scam me. Instead, you know, I'm going to show you, I'm going to flip the table, and I'm going to take your money instead, so you stop doing that and taking people's money. And then you would have those other people that would just scam you for 5 GP and a chocolate bar, and then you would be scammed out of a chocolate bar basically. And a lot of people really did like that. They laughed at it. They thought it was a good thing I was doing. It was good. And those two series were really big for me, and they really helped me out. So now I had a foundation. You know, people knew me for money making guides, people knew me for bot killing, and people knew me for the scamming the scammers. But you know, I didn't want to stop there. You know, I needed to do more. So then, you know, I started to make more like little vlogs. I did little money making guides. I would do little updates, and then I realized that there's something else I need to do. So then I started to make some skilling guides and some like little boss videos. I didn't do much bossing, but when I did do it, people did enjoy it, which was awesome. So then I started, you know, fast forward a bit. Now I did Road to Blue Halloween Mask. Now Road to Blue Halloween Mask did extremely well. It did really well, and I was extremely happy with it. And it did, you know, it brought in a lot of viewers. People did enjoy that, and I knew that I didn't want to stop there. So I did actually complete that. So after completing Blue Halloween Mask from scratch, then I went along and I started to do Road to Duel Dragon War Maces from scratch, and that is one of the best ideas I ever had. But before that, one thing I wanted to mention, because a lot of people didn't have high hopes, was I did a Road to Purple Partyhat, and I only did 4 or 5 episodes, and then shortly realizing I can't do it. You know, I put myself up to too high of a goal for me to complete right now. It's not able to be complete. You know, instead of letting people down, I'm gonna stop it early, because I don't want people to think that I, you know, don't finish series and stuff. But a lot of people got the wrong, you know, the wrong intentions, or if that's the right word. People basically thought that I don't finish series because they saw the bot kills wasn't finished, but that really wasn't my fault. They saw the Purple Partyhat not being finished, which was completely my fault because I thought that I could complete it and I couldn't. So then I did the Blue Halloween Mask and I completed it, and people were like, alright, cool, this guy can actually do it, I like it. Then I did Road to Duel Dragon War Maces from scratch, and my first episode I did with Deckman and Smokey. And actually Smokey just messaged me there, and not Smokey, the Smokey you're probably thinking of, a different Smokey, but and my first episode of Duel Dragon War Maces from scratch is actually one of my most viewed, it is my most viewed video ever, and it has over 50,000 views, and that got me, you know, a lot more popular. It got me out there a lot more, and the Duel Dragon War Maces from scratch series was the most successful series I've ever done. And that was also completed. So now that kind of brings me up to here, and after the Dragon War Maces from scratch, I realized that I wanted to do another series. You know, people now know me for doing series. They know me for doing from scratches and finishing them. They know me for doing these story times, and they know me for, you know, making money. So then I put myself in a position where, what do I do? You know, should I do another scratch? Should I increase it? Should I do something around the same price? What do I do? What if I don't want to do it all the way? So I realized, you know what? I'll do a Road to Maxscape, because Maxscape, you could do whatever you want. All you have to do is get levels, you know, get your clips together, show people your progress, and that's it. Then I realized that, you know, Maxscape isn't like the easiest thing in the world. You know, you got to work for it. and I didn't have a lot of time. You know, I started to not have as much time during the summer because I started a job. So now I'm trying to like extra grind extra hard, and you know, it was kind of difficult, but you know, I was having a lot of fun with it. And as well as that, you know, I also wanted to start another series because although Road to Max Cape is extremely fun and I love doing it, I still wanted to add more. You know, I always want to do more. So then I started this series, which is the 20 minutes, 20-day, 20-minute marathon. And I picked that myself. You know, a lot of people suggested a lot of different things. And, you know, I think one of the most top comments was like 15 days, 10 minutes, or 10 minutes, or 10 days, 15 minutes. And I really went for gold, and I really wanted to do the 20-20 thing. But now I realized that it was something that I couldn't completely handle, and I thought that I can create better content for you guys, which you guys will be seeing shortly. And I really think I can do that for you. So after this series, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek right now. I do want to start another from scratch or a road to, but I don't know if I want to hold that off until after the Max Cape or during the Max Cape. So I know a lot of people said do a road to Partyhat with the stuff that you have now and just go for it. Which I did like that because from scratch that will take an extremely long time, and you know, I'll probably get discouraged and probably not want to do it. But if I'm able to start with the money I have now, or at least some of the money I have now, then I can actually buy supplies and, you know, get stuff going and get stuff rolling and actually get a lot of money. So I do like that idea. I love doing the Max Cape, and I love doing story times. You know, a lot of people like me for my commentary, not as much as my content per se. I can make quality content, but when I do my story times, people do like them a lot, and that's just, you know, me just, you know, doing whatever, kind of just chilling there. And, you know, one thing I just remember now talking, another thing that got me really popular was when 2007scape came out. I don't know why I said it like that. When 2007scape came out, I was one of the first people to do a live stream for it on YouTube. I was one of the first people to start a progress series for it. I was one of the first people to start like a Barrows series for it. So that got me a lot of recognition as well. So if you guys want any tips on like how to get recognized, do stuff that other people aren't doing. You know, look around, look at Runescape for this week and see what people are doing. You know, if you have an idea and nobody's doing it, do it. It's pretty, you know, you have a good chance that people want to see it. You know, I started just a regular progress video. You know, I wasn't doing anything spectacular. I wasn't a Zerker, I wasn't a pure. I was just doing progress videos, and at the time nobody really had started that yet, so that got me a lot of attention. Then I started doing loot from 100 Barrows chests, and nobody was doing that at the time, so you know, I was getting a lot of views from that. So if you guys want to get views, if that's what you're going for, you guys want to get recognized, do a series. You know, it might sound weird, you know, it might sound like hard to do a series, have fun with it, put your own spin on it, do what you could do, and I'm sure a lot of people will like it. But guys, we're kind of getting close to that 20-minute mark. We always say at work when it's almost break time, you know, where we're just like, hey, I think it's about that time. And you know, a couple guys in there like to take pre-breaks because, you know, it's work. You know, when you get a break, you want to get that break as soon as you can. You want to get on break, relax, chill, and not do work because, you know, it's work. And although you do get paid for it and it's stuff that you have to get done, you still like to take breaks. You know, you don't want to just go full force into it. One guy at work does, you know, he just loves it, you know, sticking your hands in buckets and wiping down desks and getting gum off chairs and lifting tables and stacking them on top of other things. And you know, I remember one of the first days, me and the other summer help kid had to literally lift up this machine and take it up 2 flights of steps. Now I'm not talking about like a little vacuum cleaner. I'm talking about, this thing was called a Viper, okay? And you know, no, we didn't carry a Dodge Viper up the steps. Although that would have been nice, and I probably would have taken it because Dodge Vipers are my favorite cars ever. It was like this big long machine, giggity, and the first part of it was like a handle, so it wasn't that bad. You know, we had good grip on it. But the bottom part, the part that I had to pick up, had a bunch of like bristles on it, and they were poking my hand. I don't know what this bottom was made of. It was obviously made of some sort of metal because it has to be heavy so it can like scrub the floor and stay on the floor. I'm not even kidding you guys. It was probably like, I don't know, try to compare it. Like, think of a box full of like dictionaries, but in like one big round circle that's poking your hand and you can't get a good grip on it. So think of like taking a box of dictionaries up the steps, but that box is filled with barbed wire, and at any point in time you could drop that whole box of dictionaries. That's basically how it was. So, not fun, but what is fun is playing Scape, making videos, staying saucy. So take it easy, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace!